We're here with Shayne Milligan and Connor Brown from JPII, and last year was your first year at the helm, Coach, and you had a generational leader in Christian Tilton, who obviously that's not a guy you just replace on day one, but Connor, you get the task of trying to step into those shoes. So obviously a new season is always a little bit of an anxious and exciting time. So how are you guys feeling going into it?
Connor, you can go and lease out, buddy.
Really excited to play with some of these guys that I've known for a very long time. Some of these guys played with for 6 years now, through middle school and high school, and the chemistry that we've built over the off season feels very strong, and we've all hit the weight room. All been working really hard in practice.
Outstanding. Coach, talk a little bit about
Yeah, I'll rebound on that. You know, Connor's done a good job. Obviously, Christian Tilton are some shoes that's tough to fill for anybody, no matter how talented they'll be. Christian was a big part of our offense, and Connor understands that he's got to manage a game. And we've got a bunch of guys who were with us last year who have stepped up in the off season, and they understand too that they got to play a bigger role in this whole team being successful. My big plan for Connor is him to manage the game, do what he needs to do to help us win, and getting the ball to some of our special players. Our whole offensive line is back from last year, so that bodes well for our run game.
Yeah, that's fantastic news for you. You know, you're going to have a little time to think and operate and execute back there.
Absolutely.
Connor, tell me about some of the guys around you that you're going to lean on as you try to manage the game.
Well, Brian Jolly, he's now our starting running back, and he's done a great job of taking a leadership role this offseason. Been working really hard. His breakaway speed, I really think, is special. Receiving the ball, we got Jackson Sanders, Dante Aiken, Alan Wolf, and our tight end, Andrew Boyden. Some of those guys just really sure catchers and can make some special plays. I'm excited to see how they play this season.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be a little bit of a different look on offense.
We're very excited about the different pieces to the puzzle that we have this year. Same offense, a few wrinkles in there. A few guys maybe getting more touches than they would have last year at the positions that were there last year. But we know that this is all about trying to do something special for these seniors. You know, we had 2 wins last year. Haven't won more than 4 games since 2018 when they had the state run. We've got some big goals set for beating that, getting a home playoff game, having more wins than losses. So we're just kind of marching up our stepping stones with these goals that we want to get to.
How do you kind of see the region is a little bit different this year? They broke it up a little bit, so they've actually got a region now. How do you kind of see it shaking out? It looks like it's fairly competitive. I mean, Hilton Christian, obviously the defending state champ, but they lost a ton. Pinewood looks like they'll be pretty strong, and then it kind of is pretty open now.
You know, I'm very, very pleased with how our schedule ended up. I think we've got a good mix of opponents, like you said, who are be very competitive. We've got some games who I feel, not to be cocky or arrogant, but we've got some games that I feel are going to be confidence games. We've got some games that are measuring stick games, and then we've got some games that are going to tell us how far we're going to get in playoffs. You know, HHCA and Bethesda, that's 3 games for us. We play HHCA twice, and we got Bethesda once. That's 3 state championship, former state champs from last year. So we've got a schedule that a little bit of everything involved.
Yeah, tell me about playing Hillsdale Christian Academy twice. That's something that we've seen, occasionally where rivals will do that, have the non-region game and the region game. What went into that decision, and what do you like about that?
Yeah, that was we had some issue with the realignment, the new region, SCISA, with the bye weeks, because there's a weather bye and then there's a regular bye that I think most teams have built in their schedule, and bye weeks didn't really align for us to get somebody different each week, so we ended up getting HHCA twice, a non-region and a region game. Obviously, we would love to have that region game at home, but we'll let them take this one at home. But we're looking forward to it. Our guys love playing against Hilton Head Christian, not just because they know a lot of them, but there's a lot of fire and energy in that game, and I think both parties really enjoy playing in that game.
Seems to always bring out the best in you guys.
I'd
you always
agree.
seem to rise to the challenge when you play them.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, and they've got a history of playing good football over there, and not to say that we're trying to be like them, but we want to taste what they've been tasting.
Amen, brother. Well, best of luck this season, guys. Enjoyed it.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Justin.